super excited to see what our young students have come up with to impress us as judges. This year's competition is quite special because it's the first time we've included Uganda. And we actually have 3 teams from Uganda here in the finals for Cradle Cup. And as a judge, I'm really excited to see what kinds of innovations, what kinds of creative thinking, what kinds of problem solving that they're bringing to the competition today.
I have taken a look at the pitches, all the videos from
Craydel. It was very exciting because I thought of these people who have put aside their time to bring our imagination to life. I thought this is a chance for Gogo Bags not to just be an idea, but to come to life.
Gogo Bags are biodegradable bags. Biodegradable means that they break down completely to nothing. So once you put such a bag in the ground, after 6 to 8 months, it breaks down and you'll find nothing, no trace, but it leaves nutrients in the soil. So it's a win-win for both the earth and us.
We give you a sustainable, stylish solution that not only looks good, but also is solving the problem that we are trying to solve. See, at the end of the day, we have found a problem, but then we are also businessmen. We need to find, can this solution actually be profitable? Can we make money? Can I convince an investor to give me money to actually make these bags? So we decided on our research. First of all, a bag like this, labor. Our tailor, the one that we use right now, since we are still small and we are still moving with tailors, charges us $1, that is labor, $1 to make each bag. First of all, we are affordable. Second of all, our bag is actually biodegradable, unlike some bags that claim but are not. And then we are able to make money. But exactly how are we going to make money? So first of all, I was thinking, maybe let's set up a shop. But then the shop was kind of hard, paying the rent. It was making me be like, man, my profits are reducing. I'm going to increase the price. And I was like, no. Like, let's not work hard. Let's work smart, right? So instead of opening up our shop, we opened up websites. A website. We started social media marketing, and then we also did supermarkets, retailers, supermarket chains, retailers, schools, and other places. So they will sell for us the bag. We will make the money. Everyone goes on with an affordable bag. We are solving pollution. The investors are making back their money, and we are of course, solving our problem.
First, you mentioned that you've already sold a few bags and that some grocery stores have been calling you, or supermarkets have been calling you about your bags. Can you tell us a little bit about this? How many have you sold? What's the initial feedback been like?
Okay, so in Uganda, we started small with the supermarkets near our school. There's a very big mall called S&S Mall, and we're going around checking for places where you can sell these bags, and we figured S&S would be a good place since people walk in and they have the caveras at the exit and the entrance. So anyone who's going to shop, you pick a cavera or a cart and you go in and shop. So this would be a perfect place to position our bags. So we asked them, we talked to the manager, and yes, they allowed us to put, and they were giving us a monthly check whereby the number of bags we put, they sell, and we get money, then they take off the commission.
A question I have in terms of the practicality of the bag, in terms of how realistic is it that people will use it? So I get, if I'm going to a shop, if I'm purposely leaving my house to go to the shop, I will go and bring a bag, and the really nice bag you have there, it's quite bulky. Whereas a lot of people tend to go to the shops or the markets on their way home from work. And the cloth bags are really good because you just scrunch them up, stick them in your laptop bag or your handbag or whatever it is. So how do you think this fits into people's lifestyle? Is this then going to be another bag that they're going to carry? Are they going to replace their backpack with it? How do you see it fitting in to their daily life?
So we have tried, first of all, to make it less pricey and to sell them in supermarkets. So if you're on your way home and you end up reaching there, you can buy it. And then that bag is quite flexible. So in case you can just keep it in your car, keep it in your bag. And then also, one of our best designs, though still coming up, are the zip-up bags. These bags can be folded and zipped so that you have a bag that size but can fit.
A solution that could help us prevent the bite continuously. Therefore, we came up with a wristband that could repel the mosquito bites, not exactly kill them, but just repel them away.
In 2023, the World Health Organization carried out a research, and the conclusions of this research were 94% of all malaria cases worldwide were in the African continent, and 95% of the deaths were in the African continent. To put that in greater perspective for all of you, there were 246 million cases last year, all in the African continent alone.
Mosquitoes are like small, tiny vampires flying around, sucking and feeding on your blood. And you don't want to have this with you. First of all, the bite is extremely painful and irritating, and you want to avoid that at all costs. With our wristband, we are able to repel all that away. This wristband here you see contains all the elements that are needed to repel our mosquitoes. So simply, it provides a protective bubble around you, and that bubble is of a radius of 1 meter diameter. Yeah. So therefore, I'll first have this. Now, therefore, the protective bubble doesn't kill the mosquitoes necessarily. It just prevents them from coming next to you.
So this is the
Oh, so where does it go?
The pellet goes here.
It's adjustable.
Oh, no.
Tell me a little bit more about the pellet and the manufacturing of it and the chemistry. Where did you come up with the mixture? Where did you learn about these particular ingredients having this, sort of effect on mosquitoes?
So for the band, the moment we came up with the idea, the next step would be to make this. And like I said before, since this wasn't a totally brand new idea, people had attempted to make it before. The chemistry of, let me say the amounts, the PMD takes about 6 grams, due to being the major mosquito repellent. The natural oils, which are geranio and citronella, take about 3 grams in the product. And then the vinylin,
a team that came up with a solution to a problem that all of us as judges agreed is something that is a really important problem to solve on this continent. From the great country of Uganda, from Light Academy, Team Candle.